Hello, and welcome back to Arcurus Plays Final Fantasy VII Remake. Man, it has been a long, strange journey. Believe it or not, the time between the last episode and this episode, in terms of recording time, it's been about a month and a half. So, I remember where we're at in the story. We're right before we have to do this here. We're working our way up Shinra Tower to get to Aerith.
You work here? I don't recognize you. Can I help you with something?
The mayor
Is the best. I was told to expect you. Need access to upper floors, right?
That's right.
Before I trust you with this key card, I need to see what you can actually do.
Say what?
Do you know what would happen if you got caught? We're putting our lives on the line here. Prove you're worth it. We have a state-of-the-art combat simulator. It can provide a real challenge, let me tell you. If you beat the sim, then the key card is all yours.
This could be easy.
Well, well. You gonna call it quits?
Oh. It's funny that, it's like, shouldn't we get, an updated waypoint from this guy to the inside of the sim? I'm not gonna lie, some players might not know that that's where you're supposed to go, and they might wander around a little bit. Okay. One round, we get a mega potion. Items can't be used, we're just gonna do this on easy. I'll also be simple. I have to remember how to play the game.
Get ready.
Oh, we got hit. So we're wasting stagger.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, that one's down, so I only have to worry about one now. Let's give him one of these.
Here it comes.
There we go. It's a good thing I didn't stop right before, like, a boss fight or something.
Yeah!
Maybe dial it back a little?
Alright. So that'll finish that.
Alright, I've seen enough. I'm a man of my word. Here, this key card will grant you access to the 64th floor. You can use the elevator to get there. Once you're up there, just what is it you plan on doing?
We came to get one of our friends. She's being held in a research lab somewhere.
A lab? Then she must be with Professor Hojo. It won't be easy to get to her. Access to R&D is limited to authorized personnel only.
We'll find a way in. Know where we can find Hojo?
I see you back
A board
there.
meeting is scheduled to start soon. It's being held in the main conference room. President Shinra, Professor Hojo, and the other directors will be in attendance.
Think they like surprises? We can even take the president as a hostage. Think of the leverage.
Try it, and security will be on your asses in seconds.
We need to find out what they're planning.
So you want to spy on their meeting? I have an idea. Head to the men's restroom. You can climb into the air ducts there. They go all the way to the conference room.
Thanks for the tip.
Alright, and then we got new stuff to the Shinra Combat Simulator. No doubt because of this little
Cloud,
shit right here.
I've been waiting for you. You haven't forgotten me, have you? I'm an intern in the R&D division here. I took the liberty of hacking into the executive's private network to monitor your progress through the building. I will support you in any way that I can. I sense a surge in trust. We should keep this brief to avoid suspicion.
Let's see. Is there anything you have that I don't, or that I do want? Not really. I own everything you have. Completed all your
I look
VR
forward to
missions.
receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
But we can do more of these. XP up materia, gil up materia, and cog bangle. Let's just go ahead and go down the line. We've got more than enough gil. Wait for that to wear off. What's he weak to? Let's haste Cloud.
Double time. Buzz off. Let's do this. Get ready.
Come on. Let's see.
Time to burn. Let's finish this.
There we go.
It's over.
There we go.
Let's go.
Hopefully they're not all that hard. Oh, you.
Going in. No holding back. That it?
Oh, this guy. Let's do a focus thrust. Just stagger him.
Burn. Let's go.
I've been playing a bit of Elden Ring lately with my friends, and so like the
I'm ending this.
so like the the want to dodge roll around to miss stuff and that sort of thing. To play it that way, I those reflexes are there. The only thing is that this is an RPG and not really a true action game. So there's not a whole lot I can do to it.
Let's finish this. Hope you're ready.
You're actually being a little bit harder to hit.
Do your thing.
So let's get some extra damage out there. So we've been silenced. Awesome.
Nothing to it.
Alright, so we got the cog bangle. Oh, come on.
Don't go to that asshole! Come on! Kiss my ass!
What types of spells do you have? Raise, cure.
Suck on this! Catch you sleeping? Check out this shit right here! Gotta love it! Ain't
That
got
was
nothing on me!
way less, Okay, so we missed one of those. This incoming, do slashy stuff.
Time for a serious ass whooping! Don't go to that asshole! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Ah!
Come on. Oh, he made me miss.
This right here is the power of the planet!
Where's it at?
Want some more? Damn it! Come on! Don't stop now! And there you have it.
Those ghosts that you can't hit, they're the worst. Have to go through all these.
Want some more? Keep pouring it on. Suck on this. Catch you sleeping? Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes. Bang, bang. Shit hurts, don't it?
Let's get steel skin going.
Stay down, asshole. Don't stop now. Got a whole heap of lead with your name on it.
Oh, sweet. Got maximum fury with this thing now.
Bringing the heat. Got time for a serious ass whooping. Still. Check out this shit right here. Ain't got nothing on me.
He was way easier. I still think the ghost is the hardest of all of them.
Bang, bang. Don't look now, but it's about to get real. Got a whole heap of lead with your name on it.
That isn't really what I intended to attack there.
Asshole! Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of old shit hurts, don't. Time for a serious ass whooping. Bringing the heat. Ooh, gotta love it. Got a whole heap of lead with your name on it.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Oh, we're done here.
Ah, this one will be super easy. Tifa.
Come on! You asked for it! That's it!
I noticed that she's not, let's give it this.
Hang in there!
She is very glass cannony.
Give him your all! Aha! You're gonna feel this one! Yeah!
Worked up a good sweat.
But I think we're just gonna cut through them.
There! You asked for it! Gotcha! Bring it! Keep it up! Come on! Aha!
That's the way to do it.
Tifa's just so fucking powerful. Like, I now that I've really gotten into it, on my first playthrough, I couldn't really determine, like, how all the different characters played. But now on my second playthrough, I'm really starting to understand.
Give him your all. There.
Like
No
with her, it
surprises
really
there.
is about powering her up, getting those combos out.
Bring it. Ha. Finish him off. Heads up. You're gonna feel this one.
That's a win.
So she is like a lot of fun to play. She's very powerful. And she's very versatile as well, in a way that some of the other characters aren't.
Bingo. Don't think you'll walk away from this. Keep it up. There. Okay. You asked for it. Gotcha. Give him your all. Heads up.
So let's... Yeah. I chewed through that with her.
No surprises there.
Two-person team versus high flyers. I'm actually going to take Tifa and Barrett for this. This is actually the encounter that you use to like train your AP.
And there you have it.
So that whole thing is like worth a ton of AP, and if you
There. Bring it. Keep it up. Don't think you'll walk away from this.
okay, so that's two of them done.
Give him your all. Let's go.
There we go. Yeah, so that whole thing is worth like a ton of AP, and then after you beat the game, you can replay chapters with everything that you've gotten so far. And what you do, and you also get like more AP gain.
Finish him off. There. Gotcha.
And so you just gain a ton of AP, and you can max out basically all of your materia very quickly there.
Let's move, move, move!
Not so fast. Bring it.
Gotta love
My enemies are my bane. Hate these guys and how they dodge. There we go. That one could have been trouble.
Let's move, move, move!
Not so fast.
Gil up materia. So that's more Gil. So, 3-person team for... We'll go with... There we go. We'll play as Tifa. So we're gonna play against a couple of like some of the smaller bosses.
That sucked. Bring it! Ha! Come on!
No need to really build up for that. That was just a straight fight. This one will be a little bit more difficult.
Bring it.
Keep it up! Don't think you'll walk away from this! Give it up! Give him your all! Keep it up! Come on! There! Gotcha! Give him your all! No more ask for it! I feel this one!
Finally, we get to see her limit break all the way through.
Finish him off!
That's a win.
Been trying to get through on her limit break for a long time.
Keep it up! Bring it! Finish him off! Don't think you'll walk away from this! You asked for it!
Alright. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Keep it up! Hang in there!
Want some more?
Bring it.
Yeah! Let's go! Come on! Heads up! Give him your all!
There we go.
Worked up a good sweat.
Oh, these things.
There! Finish him off!
Don't close
Keep it up! No more games! It's over!
Let's do this.
Heads up! Give him your all!
You're good at this.
This will be a little bit difficult.
Bring it! Okay.
Come on, Barrett, do your work.
Ooh, gotta love it.
Not really a lot I could have done about that.
Ooh, gotta love
This thing's done. Alright.
it.
So that gets us the XP up materia, and the Gil up materia. Let's see if we can work these in. Let's check our battle intel as well. So we need to unlock 2 more weapon abilities, and we need to master all the types of magic materia. I don't think that's going to be something we are going to do. So, we just got the Cog Bangle, which we already had one, and the Supreme Bracer. The Rune Amulet as well. It's basically the opposite of the Supreme Bracer. Let's see what we got in here. I don't know what's new in here. So she has Ice Elemental, HP up. Working on Chakra, Deadly Dodge, Prayer. We don't really need the Prayer materia. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. You're not really going to use ATB by yourself. So let's throw in Gil up. We don't really need it, but proficiency bonus, strike a staggered enemy. I think I have to use True Strike on a staggered enemy. Magic attack, power, HP, break boost. There's not really anything more in here I want. We can get more HP though. Cloud probably has 10 that he can't use. Aerith has a lot that she can't use. So we've learned everything we can for Cloud thus far. What about Barrett? We did learn Maximum Fury. Well, we can get the other 2 off of him. Strike 2 or more enemies. Maybe? No, we've gotten everything for Tifa except for True Strike. Alright. So I guess we're going to continue on our way. There's a shopkeep here.
Welcome. What would you like?
The Mithril Saber. We don't have that. We also don't have this. I have all the accessories they have offered, as well as all of the materia. I hear music somewhere. are missing quite a few of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing 7. (23), 26 through 30. Let us explore, shall we? I don't even think I noticed this to get the to get that last time. Like the mithril saber, I don't think I got it last time. Like on my first playthrough, like for myself, when I played through for myself. Let's see. It's got some attack power. Materia slots. Materia slots are first. That one's pretty good too. Grab this attack power as well. Elemental damage. Attack power up with high HP. So we'll get the elemental damage. Get this too. What's trade-off? Cover MP when receiving significant damage. No. There's an attack power upgrade in here that I want. There we go. Oh, I wish I could equip it from the screen. If there's one thing I want, it's like if I'm dealing with my so like upgrade weapons, I feel like this like whole menu should be part of material and equipment. Like let's say, okay, go to Cloud and we go to his weapon here. Okay, there should be an option here to go to that screen to apply. So like Cloud's going to do a lot less damage, a lot less physical damage, but he's going to do a lot more magical damage, and magic is where his damage comes from. So finish off an enemy probably with the blade burst. Heavy duty bracelet. So like you mix this with something like the sorcerer's amulet here, or maybe the supreme bracelet for. Is there anything here we can get that'll up our magic? So we've got healing on us, we've got ice, lightning, time, fire. I think what we're missing here is probably wind. Let's take the poison materia from Barrett. Not really sure what to give him. Let's just drop an MP up on him. There we go. I know we haven't really moved forward enough in the story, but I guess that's gonna happen now.
Cloud? Huh? You're Cloud, right? Holy shit! It's cool, bro. We went through training together. Damn. So you're still alive and kicking, huh? Some of the guys heard you got smoked, but I told them it was all bullshit. Hey, sit tight, man. I'm gonna go get Kunsel. I'll be right back.
This is one of those little scenes that I like.
Old buddy.
That I really like, because it does like 2 or 3 things at once.
You okay?
Yeah,
But you were just...
And it's also reinforcing,
let's keep moving.
you know, something that happened earlier. It's like way earlier on in the game. You know, when Cloud was cornered after the train station, after the bombing of Sector 7, there was that soldier who recognized him. This is either the same soldier, or like the same Shinra guard, or whatever.
Do you think
Why is
the
it telling
other
me to
fleets
go
are in
here?
danger?
Is it true that new ties
But,
attack us again?
Let's get away from all that chatting and stuff. So, like, it reinforces that, which, one of the things it does, especially because, like, people in the Shinra military recognize Cloud, is that it will reinforce for, like, Tifa and Barrett here, that Cloud was a soldier. So, like, there's this, in the original game, there actually is there's a push and pull between, like, what Cloud says happened in the past and what actually happens in the way others remember it. So there's, like, this push and pull of, like, there's a lot of evidence that Cloud wasn't soldier, that Cloud did do all the things he said, because, like, the things he said line up with, you know, what others remember. However, the parts that they don't remember is Cloud being there at all. So, like, it sets up that, but it also does another thing, because when you look at it in a different light, kind of like a spoiler alert, Cloud never was a soldier. He has merely taken on the... he's basically an imposter. He never was a soldier. He's pretending that he was one. He genuinely believes he was one, but that's the Genova stuff, and I'm really interested to see how Square Enix takes the Genova stuff in the future. But so, if you do know the truth of what's going on, like, yes, that soldier would recognize Cloud. They did go through training together. Cloud was in the Shinra army. And he also mentioned going to get Kunsel. Now, Kunsel is a character that we haven't met in this game, and that you only meet in Crisis Core, which is a prequel game. Kunsel is a major secondary character in that. He's one of the few... I think he's a second or third class soldier. Like, he knew the first class soldier, who ostensibly was one of Cloud's friends and mentor, and so, like, he would know who Cloud is. There's also that backstory about them hearing that, you know, Cloud died, that sort of thing. But, like, and that all ties into the bigger backstory, but it works for both the true backstory and the backstory that Cloud has fabricated that he's selling to everybody else. And it also connects, helps connect the game more to the wider... it helps connect the game more to the wider compilation. So, where is it I need to go?
I'll fight Avalanche or Wu-Tai or anyone else who wants to start shit.
So, like, when the game adds little scenes like that, I really, really like it. When they start doing other stuff, I like it less.
thing isn't supposed to happen. The war was over.
Where am I supposed to go? Squeeze into the duct in the men's bathroom.
Do you think the other plates are in danger? Is it true that Wu Tai's gonna attack us again?
We should be safe here, right?
Whoever had the best healers are
Okay, here we go. Alright, yeah, we figured out where we need to go.
I trust the narrative is intact.
Rock solid. The people have embraced the Wu-Tai Avalanche conspiracy wholeheartedly. I've almost come to believe it myself.
Wu-Tai's response?
So far, nothing. And if those cowards do react, all the better for us and our story.
Very well. Then we shall stay the course.
If I may, sir, there was one other matter.
Oh?
A message from our man Palmer.
What's funny is, and we'll see it in the DLC,
Yeah,
Wu-Tai is working with Avalanche.
That's our
The,
first priority.
That's right. We only get one chance. Hojo should be at that board meeting, so that'll buy us some time. We need to plan this just right.
So there is like a nugget of truth in the conspiracy theory that they're pushing, and that's what makes it all the more believable. Which is kind of also like one of the weird things that happens in real life. That like sometimes like you hear like some conspiracy theory or like you hear an explanation for something and the person who made it is totally fabricated, but at the same time, like you come to find out later that it's let's go to 64. And then you find out later that like yeah, the conspiracy is what was happening the whole time. I believe this is where we're trying to go.
Do you think that's where Professor Hojo is?
Where he should be.
What's the plan?
Little bit of recon. Need to find a way to infiltrate that room.
You hear the words coming out of your mouth. We just gotta find that bathroom so we can get into the air duct. Ask anyone here. They can point us in the right direction.
No thanks. We can find it on our own.
For once, Barrett's right, and Cloud's just being an idiot to be an idiot.
Alright, I'll wait out here.
Huh? You can't hang out here.
Tifa, it'd be better if you waited inside.
Maybe, but this is... Oh, never mind. You're right.
I think Tifa's right here. I think she would be better served as a lookout outside because this is a
thank God.
men's
No
restroom.
one's in here.
Love to show them what the ones down below look like.
Come on. Let's just find that duct.
Gotcha.
Look, I'm...
On guard duty.
right.
So, can I go with you? Don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Yeah, sure. Just follow behind.
Shinra, you're breaking one of the rules on the Evil Overlord list. Never ever let your let your air ducts be like big enough for a person to crawl through. Also, this whole thing about like crawling through the air ducts, a lot of people don't realize that even though these things are made out of metal, they're made out of very, very thin sheet metal. Like, this would bulge and buckle like under somebody's weight. And also a lot of the supports that hold these things up, they're generally not supported well. So even if you could get a person in one of these, like, it would collapse.
I'm sure they're safe.
But we live right by Sector 7, and I keep calling and calling, but I still can't get through.
I heard that all the phone lines are down. It doesn't mean anything.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
It's good to see that Square Enix has continued to show the human element inside Shinra, because in like these big like evil corporations, even in real life and even in like a lot of very, very evil power structures, there's a lot of normal people mixed up in it, because like you know, they can believe a lot of the propaganda that's coming out or that sort of thing, but you know, there are kind of like a lot of innocent people like wrapped up in this stuff.
We may start 2 projects simultaneously, rebuilding the plate and the city. Members of the Urban Planning Division will likely take point on both. Director Tuesti has ordered teams to come up with 3, 5, and 10-year plans. Each team needs to come up with a detailed proposal and schedule. We're going to have to put a lot of man-hours into this, so we'll need to start ASAP. Does anyone have any questions at all? If not, then we'll wait for the director to return.
But there is a little bit in Barrett's rhetoric that's right, because even if you continue to prop up, you know, a regime like this, or, you know, you're hired by this, you know what's going on, you choose to do nothing, there still is like complicitness there. So, innocent's probably not the right term, but I don't have a term to describe that kind of situation.
This it?
I'm telling you, I saw him. With my own eyes, sauntering down the corridor.
We don't have time for this nonsense.
He was as close to me as you are now. The shock of it made me spill my tea.
Enough already. If there are intruders in the building, my men will deal with them.
But, Mr. President, sir, I swear to you...
Reeve?
Sir, I have the damage assessment for Sector 7, and I'm afraid the figures are catastrophic.
Spare us the doom and gloom. Was there anything else?
Well, sir, I've also drafted a reconstruction plan for... Huh?
Not with the Ancient in our custody once more.
With respect, sir, I don't see how...
2 words, Reeve. Neo Midgar.
In their promised land, we will build a new Mako-powered metropolis.
Mr. President, we still don't know for sure that the Promised Land even...
Professor Hojo.
This is our first look at the professor, actually.
The specimen is somewhat lacking compared to her pure-blood mother, but for our purposes, she should more than suffice.
So she can lead us to the Promised Land?
Well, Mr. President, that remains to be seen. I would like your permission to secure her cooperation through more forceful means. Forceful, yet gentle. She is a precious resource that must be handled with care.
Personally, I've never had a problem with torture.
My armory is at your disposal should you require anything.
I had something more psychological in mind. Better to scar the psyche than mar the flesh.
Proceed as you see fit. However, you will not make the same mistake twice. Is that clear?
If I may, Mr. President, I have an idea how we might mitigate the risks. Simply put, we could have the Ancient reproduce. In the absence of a second specimen, we would need to identify an alternative mate. I would start with candidates from Soldier. These would, of course, include S and G types. Quite frankly, there's no telling what kind of properties a crossbred specimen might possess. So, what say you all?
It's interesting that there are some ideas even the rest of Shinra, as reprehensible as they are, find uncomfortable.
If there is nothing else,
Mr. President!
meeting adjourned.
Please, sir!
But Hojo is definitely, like, in my opinion, the most evil guy in that room.
Something stinks.
Anything?
The man in the lab coat. Head of R&D. We follow him.
Okay. And then we kill the son of a bitch.
Not until he's led us to Aerith. That's the plan.
Alright, and this is a good time to go ahead and end the episode, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. Go ahead and save it here. Thank you for watching. This is Arcturus, signing off.